eyes. So I am starting off by just tying my hair back a little bit, and I'm using a headband to do this, and then I am priming my eyelids with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I'm using my fingers to apply a really light layer of this. I don't want anything too full coverage to hide my eyelids, and I want it to look as natural as possible. With the Huda Beauty palette, I'm using the colour Bay and setting all of that on my eyelids so we don't get any creasing. And this is going to be a really simple eye look, so I'm going in with the colour Sandalwood. And I'm just using this as my transition colour, but also my crease colour at the same time. And I'm buffing this into the crease, really working it in and blending it out. And as usual, occasionally you'll see me go in with a different brush, which is just a clean brush like this one. And I'm using this to blend out all the edges, so there's a soft, seamless blend to it. To highlight my brow bone, I'm using the shimmer colour from the palette, which is Moon Dust. And then just to deepen up the crease ever so slightly, I'm using a little bit more of a compact blending brush and just going in to the outer corners of my eyes, working it in and dragging it towards the inner corners. This just gives the eyes a warmer look, but as I said, this is probably as dark as we're going to go for the eyes because I want to keep them bright and I really don't want them to be the main focus. So I'm just blending on both sides and switching between brushes to make sure I've got a seamless blend going on between the two colours. Now for the lid, I'm going back in with the colour Bay that I set it with and kind of just softly carving out the lid again. I'm just blending that with my fingers a little bit. The colour Moon Dust, I am just creating a slight shimmery spot in the middle of my eyes to create a very slight spotlight eyeshadow look, but nothing too heavy or crazy. But it just adds some texture and definition to the eyes. Now I'm going in with Kiko's gel liner and lining my lids, creating a thick, bold eyeliner. Now with my eyes open, I am just starting to draft out where my winged liner is going to go. And this really makes sure that your liner will look as good with your eyes open, because usually a lot of people apply it with their eyes closed. Once I've got the right angle and they both match and I've checked them against each other, I'm just thickening this up and filling out the wing and joining it with the eyeliner on my lash line. And then I'm really trying to sharpen up that wing. I'm repeating the same on the other side. Now I am just curling my lashes on both sides and applying a coat of Laura Mercier mascara, and this is just a sample that I got. And I am just waiting for my lash glue to get a little bit tacky, so I am applying the NARS waterproof eyeliner on my upper lash line to tight line my eyes. This is an amazing eyeliner for this because it doesn't melt. And now I'm just applying the Lily lashes in the style Mykonos to my eyelids. As usual, I'm popping them on in the centre and then securing the outer and the inner corner of the lash line. And then I'm pressing them against my natural lashes to make sure they are secure. I've already primed my face, so I'm going to begin by mixing the Bobbi Brown and the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and then I am blending that all into my face using my Dampen Beauty blender. And I feel like a really good tip that I always do when I'm blending out my face, just to blend out the outer edges, I always use a buffing brush, and in this case I've used a Zoeva 107 brush, and it's just great to make sure that all the edges of your face are blended out seamlessly into your hairline, your ears, your neck and all the rest of it, just because I feel like a beauty blender doesn't quite get it as perfectly blended on the outer edges of your face. And again, using another combination of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I am concealing and highlighting my under eyes. So I'm starting off with the IT Cosmetics one, and that kind of conceals my dark circles, so I'm patting that into my under eyes. And then I am covering this all up because the IT Cosmetics one isn't my shade, so I'm covering this all up to be the right shade and to highlight my under eyes with the Shape Tape Concealer, and just blending until this is seamless with the rest of my foundation. Sticking to tradition and applying all of the cream products before the powder products, I am applying the Huda Beauty highlighter cream all over my cheekbones. I'm bringing it up to my forehead, my nose and my chin. Patting this in and blending it in with a beauty blender ever so slightly. I'm applying the cream contour, and I'm applying only the contour side of the stick, not the highlight, just to the hollows of my cheekbones and an ever such a small amount to my nose. To keep it nice and clean, I'm using a precision brush to blend this out on my nose, and then I'm going in with my beauty blender to blend it out on my cheekbones, or below my cheekbones I should say. Now, dipping back into that Huda Beauty highlighter palette, I think some of my filming got a little bit cut because my battery went, unfortunately, but I used the powder highlight to highlight all over my face from the palette, and then they also have like a bronzing colour and a blush colour, so I swept the bronzer up to my cheekbones and across all of the hollow areas of my face. It's a really nice shimmery bronzer. And I'm also swirling the blush onto the apples of my cheeks and dragging that upwards towards the contour and the highlight area of my cheeks. A bit of a schoolgirl error, the camera didn't cut out at that point, but it did cut out at the point where I set my face with some contour powder and the Laura Mercier powder, and that was a little bit before all of the rest of the powders, so I do apologise for missing that bit out. Anyway, so as you just saw while I was explaining that, I went in with a white eyeliner pencil to just open up my eyes a little bit, and I've lined my lower waterline with that, and now I'm going in with a NYX brow gel to fill in my brows, and I'm brushing all of my brow hairs upwards to fill in the bottom bits, and now brushing them downwards to create the arch and fill in the top bits of my brows. For the final steps, I'm brushing out my brows, and now I'm applying my liquid lipstick and my lip liner. So I'm lining my lips and filling them in with the liner as much as possible, but not too much. And I'm just filling out my lips and creating an even shape and cupid's bow with them. And then I'm applying the liquid lipstick, as you can see here. And there we have it, that is the finished look. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.